or straight line. Remember that this addition is on the back. So we have it like this. Okay, so we have it like this. Now we want this allowance here, we want this excess here to be at the top. Okay, to be at the top and not at the bottom. Okay, so what we're going to do to achieve that is I'll just move this front pattern, I'll move it down to touch this point here. The hem of the front and the hem of the down will meet up, and of course this 1 inch would be away. Okay, so just watch what I just did. Okay, so you can see what I have done. I'm making sure that my 1 inch is away, so I might just decide, it's not compulsory, to hold it down so that it will not move. Just temporarily, I would remove the tape much later. So now we have the allowance at the top here. You can see it's not a magic. Okay, so we have the allowance at the top here. So the next thing we're going to do now is we want to reshape our armhole, then shape our neckline. So to do that, remember that this is now the back slant, this is the front slant, and normally when we want to join this front and back together, we are going to join along the the shoulder, along the shoulder. Okay, so and for this particular shirt, we are going to be joining the shoulder, the front shoulder to the back shoulder by half an inch. Okay, so I'm going to be marking the half an inch now. You want to mark the half an inch on the front block, like so. Okay, you want to mark the half an inch. These marks here from this starting point. So once you're done marking, you will then lift up your back and place it on the mark as though you are sewing it. So just place it on the mark like so, and if it's your fabric, you want to press it downward. But since it's our pattern paper, it's easy to fold. So you can see now, this is what we're going to be having. The shoulder is not here. The shoulder joining will not be here. It will be down here. It will come down. It won't be here, as you know. So this is what we mean by shoulder drop. Okay. Now that we have dropped the shoulder, I might still want to tape it down so that I can work with it more easily. Just tape it down temporarily. Okay, so now we have held it down. So now we can reshape our armhole and also shape our neckline. So you can see that this is not drafting the back is pretty much easier. So I'm extending this line upward. Okay, so I extended the line upward, as you can see. So the next thing right now is to get the points where we're going to be reshaping. So now we have marked down, we have folded and I've extended the armhole depth to this point. So I need to remeasure. Don't forget, we said our armhole depth is shoulder divided by 2 plus half an inch. Shoulder is 17 inches divided by 2 is 8.5 plus half an inch is 9 inches. So from this top part now, I'm going to measure, or you can even see that we have even more than, okay, 9 inches, sorry. This is 9 inches. I was going to my tape rule that is 1 inch less, was confusing me. So we have it this way, and this is where 9 inches stops. So I'm going to be remarking. So the actual armhole depth is to this point. Okay, so I'll just extend about 1 inch more. The reason why we have to mark 7 for the front is because the back will contribute to the armhole depth. If you mark the actual value on the front, then you'll be having a longer armhole depth. So you can see this is the new armhole depth from here to here. So to get the points we're going to shape, just divide your armhole depth into 2. Some people might want to step down after dividing. So it's options, you can decide to do that too. So here is the point where I'll be reshaping for the front and the back. I just divided this point into 2. So this 9 inches depth, divided by 2 gave me 4.5, and that's the 4.5 mark there. Here is the 4.5. Some person might want to step down. You can do that also. So on this 4.5, I'm going to be marking, I would mark on this 4.5 for the front. For the back, we want to reshape by half an inch. For the front, you can do 1 inch or you can do 3/4 of an inch. So I'm doing 1 inch. So you can see what I did. So this here is where the back shaping, the across back, and here is the front. Okay, now this is just to avoid those folds you usually see around the armhole. Okay, so now that we have done that, let's connect for the back. I'll just use a different color. So let's do for the back. So you want to, from this point here, from this point, you want to draw a slant line to connect to this point here. Please pay attention. So I'll just be connecting. So I have it like going that way. Then with my curve, I would finish it up to touch this point now. This is the new point, no longer here. Remember. So I'll just place my curve in such a way that it will touch it. We are shaping for the back now. After the back, we're going to shape for the front. So here is what we have now for the back. So this is the new back armhole. Then for the front, you want to also pick up your ruler and connect it like so. Okay. I would love to use a different color so that we can differentiate. So this is for the front. Okay, for the front. So I'll just finish up with my curve. Okay, making sure it touches this end point too. Make sure that there are no sharp points. So here is for the front. Okay, so here is the front armhole and here is the back armhole. So hope you can note the difference. You can note the difference. So here is the back armhole, here is the front armhole. So having done that, let's just let's shape our neck. Then we can cut out, completely. So for the neck, there's a formula to actually get the accurate neck. Okay, a formula to get your neck. So once you have measured your neck circumference, you want to get the width of the neck. The width, you divide your neck circumference by 6. You subtract 0.3 from that value. So neck circumference divided by 6 minus 0.5. That's for the width. Now for the depth, the depth of the neck, it is the width, the value you got as the width plus 0.5. Now in this case, our neck circumference is 15 inches. Now the wideness of the neck is 15 inches divided by 6 minus 0.3, and that gave us 2.2. 2.2. Okay, 2.2. So from this one inch, don't forget that we are not marking from this other part. So from this 1 inch here, I'm going to be marking 2.2. So here is my 2.2 mark. Okay, that's for the wideness. Now for the depth. Now this depth, the front and back have the same wideness, but for the front depth, this formula for the depth applies only for the front. So we said to get our depth, it is what we got as the width of the neck plus 0.5. So we got 2.2 as the width of the neck. Now 2.2 plus 0.5, that gives us 2.7. And I said that this 2.7 affects only the front. This is the front block. So I'll be marking 2.7. 2.7. on the front block only, 2.7, okay, and I can just make it into, I can create a box, okay, I'll just be creating a box. Don't forget the 2.2, we are stopping on that 2.2 mark. So here is the box for our neck. Okay, here is the box for our neck. So now we can now shape. Okay, so in shaping, you can choose to use your, please let me confirm. Okay, sorry, I need to readjust this neck. Okay, it should be 2.2 and here is 2.2. So I'll just extend it. 2.2. Let me check what I have here. Okay, so it should actually be like this. Okay, so this is actually the correct, this red mark here is the correct one, so we can discard this. Okay, so this is our neck box, and of course the depth for the front is 2.7. okay, 2.7. Now to shape, you want to shape like a round shape, okay, like a semicircle. So you can either use your curve, or you can use your free hand. Okay, so if you're using your free hand, all you need to do is just to come to this point here and just take it like so. Okay, and you want to bring it up also, touching the tip of this upper part of the back part. Okay, so you can decide to use your curve to blend it well. So here is the neck shaping. Okay, so from this point here, and of course when you are cutting, you can also extend for the front into the down part here. Okay, so you cut like so, cut it to this point. Okay, but you would watch me when I start shaping the neck.